I didn't want to go to that party. Friday night after a long week, and she convinced me to drive 40 minutes to some coworker's birthday thing. I went anyway. That's what you do when you're planning to propose, right? 2 months I'd been carrying that ring around, waiting for the perfect moment. The party was at some house in the suburbs. Too many people, music too loud, typical office crowd getting drunk on cheap wine. She introduced me to maybe 3 people before ditching me to grab drinks. Fine. I grabbed a beer and found a corner. That's when Irving showed up. She screamed his name across the room like he was some celebrity. Ran over, hugged him for way too long. Oh my God, I haven't seen you since high school. I'd never heard this name before. Not once in 2 years together. She brought him over, introduced us quickly. This is Irving, we went to school together. Then immediately turned back to him, already deep in some story about graduation night. I tried to stay close at first, but every time I approached, she was laughing at something he said, touching his arm, leaning in close. Remember when we? This, remember when we? That. Hours of inside jokes I wasn't part of. The drinks kept coming. Her voice got louder, her laughs more exaggerated. She started dancing near him, that kind of dancing that's just barely appropriate in public. I watched other people notice, watched them exchange glances. Around 11, I lost track of her for 20 minutes. Found her in the living room. She was sitting on his lap. His hands were on her waist. She was whispering something in his ear, and they were both laughing like they were the only 2 people in the room. I stood there for maybe 15 seconds. She finally looked up, saw me watching. No embarrassment, no guilt, just this casual smile. We're just friends, babe. We're catching up, just friends. Sitting on his lap, at a party where everyone knows she came with me. I didn't say anything, didn't make a scene, didn't argue. I just turned around and walked out. Nobody stopped me. I don't think she even noticed I left until much later. Outside, I ordered an Uber. 3-minute wait. I stood there in the cold, hands in my pockets. My phone buzzed with a text from her. Where'd you go? Grab me another drink. I opened my phone, pulled up her contact, and started blocking. Calls, messages, Instagram, Facebook, everything. Each block felt like closing a door. The Uber pulled up. I got in, gave my address, and didn't look back at that house once. The driver tried making small conversation. I gave one-word answers until he got the hint. 35 minutes later, I was home. Locked the door, deadbolt, and chain. Went to my dresser, pulled out those foam earplugs I keep for when construction starts at 6 a.m. Pushed them in deep. Silence. I didn't cry, didn't punch walls, didn't pour myself whiskey. I brushed my teeth, set my alarm for 6:30, and went to bed. The ring box was still in my sock drawer. I didn't even look at it. My last thought before falling asleep wasn't about her sitting on his lap. It was about how easily she said just friends, while disrespecting me in front of a room full of people who knew better. Like I was stupid. Like I didn't matter. I slept fine that night. She didn't notice I was gone until almost 3 a.m. I know because later, people told me. They said she spent another hour at that party, laughing with Irving, dancing, drinking. She asked someone to grab her another vodka soda around 1:30. When they asked where I was, she waved it off. He's around somewhere. But around 2:45, she wanted one more drink and remembered I had the credit card. She started looking. Kitchen, backyard, bathroom line. Nothing. She asked her coworker Elizabeth if she'd seen me. Yeah, he left like 2 hours ago. Didn't you notice? That's when panic set in. She tried calling. Straight to a message saying the number was no longer in service. She tried texting. The messages turned green, showed not delivered. She checked Instagram, Facebook, blocked everywhere. In under 40 minutes, I'd erased her from my phone like she never existed. Elizabeth told me she watched her face go white, just standing there in the middle of the party, phone in hand, realizing what had happened. This wasn't me going home early because I was tired. This was me walking away and slamming every door behind me. Irving came over, asked if she was okay. She barely looked at him. I need to get to his place. Now, he offered to drive her. Probably thought he had a shot at finishing what started on that couch. They got in his car, and somewhere during that drive, he tried his move. Put his hand on her thigh, suggested they stop at his apartment first. We could continue catching up, if you know what I mean. She shoved his hand away. Are you fucking serious right now? Because of you, I'm about to lose everything. My meal ticket, my future, everything. Just drive me to his place. Meal ticket. That's what his friend Camila told me, she said. Not the man I love. Not my boyfriend. Meal ticket. Irving dropped her off around 3 a.m. and left immediately. Didn't even wait to see if I'd answer the door. She stood outside my place and started pounding. Both fists, like she was trying to break through solid wood. Baby, please. Open the door. I know you're in there. I was in bed. Earplugs in, blanket pulled up, eyes closed. I heard nothing, felt nothing. My phone was face down on the nightstand, still in do not disturb mode. The world outside that bedroom didn't exist. She kept going, pounding, screaming my name, begging. It didn't mean anything. We were just talking. Please, just let me explain. My neighbor Andrew from 4C later told me he almost called the cops after the first 10 minutes. But he waited, thinking maybe I'd open the door and handle it. I didn't. I was asleep, or pretending to be. Same difference. By 3:30, other neighbors were awake. Windows opened. Voices shouted down. Shut up. It's 3 in the morning. Some of us have jobs. She ignored them, kept pounding, kept crying. Her voice got hoarse. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please. Around 3:40, Mrs. Allen from 3B had enough. She called the police. 2 squad cars showed up, lights flashing, but no sirens. Officers Fuller and Davis stepped out. Ma'am, we've received multiple noise complaints. Do you live here? She straightened up, tried to compose herself. Mascara streaked down her face, dress wrinkled. Yes, officer. I live here. I just lost my keys, and I'm waiting for my boyfriend. He works night shift, should be home soon. Officer Fuller looked at the door, then back at her. Night shift? At 3:45 a.m. Yes, he gets off at 4. Officer Davis wrote something in his notepad. Ma'am, you need to stop the noise immediately. If we get called back here again tonight, you're going to jail for disturbing the peace. Understood. She nodded, tears still running down her face. Go sit in your car or wait quietly. No more screaming, no more pounding. Are we clear? Yes, officer. I'm sorry. They left. Neighbors closed their windows, muttering. She sat down on the concrete step outside my door and put her head in her hands. Sat there crying softly as the sky started turning gray. I slept through all of it. She sat on those concrete steps for almost 3 hours. Just sat there as the sun came up, staring at my door like it would magically open if she waited long enough. Andrew told me later he watched from his window around 5 a.m. Said she wasn't even crying anymore by then. Just sitting there, arms wrapped around her knees, completely still, like someone who'd run out of options and was only beginning to understand what that meant. The neighborhood started waking up. Someone's alarm went off in 2A. A dog barked down the hall. She didn't move. Cars started leaving for early shifts. She stayed planted on that step. At 6:15, I woke up naturally. Pulled out the earplugs, stretched, checked my phone. 37 missed calls from unknown numbers. 23 texts from numbers I didn't recognize. All blocked within seconds. I deleted every voicemail without listening. Showered, got dressed for work. Black jeans, gray button-down. Made coffee in my French press. Drank it standing at the kitchen counter. Ate 2 pieces of toast with peanut butter. Normal Friday morning routine. I had a meeting at 8, couldn't be late. Grabbed my keys, wallet, work bag. Unlocked the deadbolt, then the chain. Opened the door. She was right there, sitting on the ground, back against the wall beside my door. She jumped up the second she saw me, eyes red and swollen, makeup destroyed. Oh, thank God. I thought. I didn't know if you were. I stepped out and locked my door behind me. Started walking toward the stairs. She moved in front of me, blocking the path. Wait. Please, just talk to me. 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking. I stopped but didn't look at her. Looked past her at the stairwell exit sign. I love you. You know I love you. Last night was nothing. It was just drinks, just talking. Irving is nobody. He's just an old friend. Please, you have to believe me. I finally looked at her. Not at her eyes. At her whole face. The desperation written across it. The manipulation already forming behind the tears. I saw who you truly are last night, I said. Voice flat, no emotion. Your genuine nature when you thought it didn't matter. When you thought I'd just sit there and take it. That's not fair. I had a few drinks. I wasn't thinking. You humiliated me. In front of a room full of people who knew we came together. You sat on another man's lap. Let him touch you. Whispered in his ear. And when I looked at you, you smiled like I was the crazy one for caring. She reached for my arm. I stepped back. Don't touch me. Baby, please. Stop calling me that. You lost that right when you chose to disrespect me in public. When you showed everyone there that I didn't matter to you. Her voice broke. That's not true. You matter. You're everything to me. No, I'm your meal ticket. That's what you told Irving in his car, right? That you were losing your meal ticket? Her face went pale. She didn't deny it. Couldn't deny it. Just stood there, mouth open, trying to find words that didn't exist. I hope everything bad happens to you from now on, I said. Calm, measured. I hope you feel a fraction of the humiliation you put me through. We're done. Don't ever show up at my door again. I walked past her. She grabbed my jacket. I pulled away, kept walking. Wait, where are you going? We need to talk about this. I hit the stairwell door, let it close behind me. Heard her running after me, heels clicking on concrete as I took the stairs down. She caught up in the parking lot. You can't just walk away. You can't throw away 2 years. I unlocked my car with the key fob. She ran around to the driver's side, pressed herself against the door. Move, I said. Not until you talk to me. Move, or I call the police myself. She didn't move. I pulled out my phone, started dialing. She stepped back immediately, hands up. I got in the car, locked the doors. She pounded on the window as I started the engine. I backed out slowly, carefully. She followed the car for a few feet, screaming something I couldn't hear through the glass. Then I was gone. Left her standing in that parking lot, alone, as the sun fully rose over the buildings. In my rearview mirror, I saw her collapse onto the curb. Some neighbor walking their dog stopped to ask if she was okay. I turned the corner and she disappeared from view. I made it to work with 10 minutes to spare. The next 3 days were a masterclass in her desperation. Saturday morning, 11 a.m., my phone rang from a number I didn't recognize. I answered out of curiosity. Hello. Finally. Oh my God, I've been trying to reach you. Her voice, frantic and hoarse. Please, we need to. I hung up, blocked the number. 2 minutes later, another call. Different number. I let it ring out, then blocked it. She tried 4 more numbers that day. I blocked them all without answering. Sunday, she switched tactics. My Instagram got a message request from an account called Elizabeth_Cotton_2024 with a generic profile picture. The message was long, apologetic, desperate. I deleted it without reading past the first line and blocked the account. 20 minutes later, another fake account. Maddie_Allen_official. Blocked. Then Zoe_ites_poetry. Blocked. She created 6 fake accounts that day. I blocked every single one. Monday morning, I got to work and found her best friend Holly waiting in the parking lot. She approached me as I locked my car. Hey, can we talk for a second? No, I said, walking toward the building entrance. She followed. Look, I know what happened at the party. She told me everything. She's a mess right now. She hasn't eaten in 3 days. She can't stop crying. Not my problem. Come on, don't be like that. She made a mistake. People make mistakes when they drink. You've been together 2 years. Doesn't that mean anything? I stopped walking and turned to face her. Holly, right? Yeah. Did she tell you what she called me in Irving's car? Holly hesitated. What? Her meal ticket. That's what I was to her. Not her boyfriend, not someone she loved. A meal ticket. So no, 2 years doesn't mean anything when I now know what those 2 years actually were. Holly's face fell. She said that. Ask Irving. He was there. Now if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. I walked into the building. She didn't follow. That afternoon, my mom called. My mom, who I talk to maybe once a month. Honey, I got a strange call today from your girlfriend. She said you two had a fight and you won't talk to her. What's going on? We broke up. She's harassing me. If she contacts you again, don't answer. But she sounded so upset. Mom, she sat on another man's lap at a party, let him touch her, and humiliated me in front of everyone there. Then called me her meal ticket. We're done. Please don't get involved. Silence on the line. Then, oh, I see. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I won't answer if she calls again. Thanks, Mom. She tried my dad next. He told her to lose his number and hung up. Then she tried my sister. My sister sent me a screenshot of the messages with a text. Is this chick serious right now? Tuesday evening, I got home from work to find an envelope taped to my door. No name on it. Just, please read this, written on the front. I pulled it down, threw it in the trash bin by the mailboxes without opening it. Went upstairs, microwaved leftovers, watched Netflix. Wednesday, she showed up at my work. Building security called me at my desk. Sir, there's someone here asking for you. Says she's your girlfriend. Names. I don't have a girlfriend. Tell her to leave or you'll call the police. Copy that. She left, but not before sitting in the lobby for 40 minutes, hoping I'd change my mind and come down. I didn't. I stayed at my desk, Finished my reports, left through the back exit at 5:30. Thursday morning, I woke up to 17 missed calls from a number with a 555 area code. Voicemail notification. I almost deleted it, but something made me listen. It was Leopold, her younger brother. "Hey man, this is awkward, but I wanted to reach out. My sister's been calling me nonstop about you. Look, I don't know what happened between you two, and honestly, it's not my business. But she's not doing well. Like, actually not well. I'm worried about her. I'm not asking you to get back together, but maybe just, I don't know, answer one call. Let her get closure? Anyway, that's all. Take care of yourself." I saved his number under "Don't Answer" and went about my day. He seemed like a decent guy, but this wasn't his fight. His sister made her choices. Now she could handle the fallout. Friday rolled around. 1 week since the party. I'd blocked 32 phone numbers, 8 social media accounts, and ignored 12 attempts at contact through friends and family. I was exhausted, but I wasn't breaking. Every blocked number was another brick in the wall I was building between us. That evening, I met my buddy Andrew from my building for drinks at a bar downtown. First time I'd gone out since everything happened. He asked how I was holding up. "Fine," I said. "Better than fine, actually. You seem different. Calmer." I got clarity. That's worth more than the relationship ever was. We drank, talked about sports, work, regular things. For 2 hours, I didn't think about her once. It felt good. It felt like freedom. Then my phone buzzed. Unknown number. Text message. "I know you're at Murphy's bar. We need to talk." I'm outside. I looked at Andrew. He saw my face. "What's wrong?" "She's here. You want me to handle it?" I thought about it. Thought about letting him go outside and tell her to leave. But that would still be giving her attention, even secondhand. So I did something better. I turned my phone completely off, slid it into my pocket, ordered another beer. She can stand out there all night if she wants. I'm not leaving until I'm ready. Andrew grinned. "That's cold, man. That's called self-respect." We stayed another hour. When we finally left, she wasn't outside anymore. Either she gave up or never actually came. I didn't care which. I went home, checked my door for envelopes or notes. Nothing. Went to bed. Another day survived. Another day closer to her becoming nothing but a bad memory. But I had a feeling she wasn't done yet. Friday night bled into Saturday morning. I fell asleep around midnight, exhausted from the week, but satisfied with how I'd handled everything. Phone off, door locked, peace and quiet. Then 2:30 a.m. hit. The pounding started like thunder. Fists against wood, desperate and rhythmic. Then her voice, slurred and loud enough to wake the entire floor. "Open this fucking door. You can't ignore me forever." I sat up in bed, heart racing for just a second before clarity kicked in. She was drunk. Again. And apparently learning nothing from last week's police visit. "I know you're in there. I can see your car in the lot. Stop being a coward and face me." I grabbed my earplugs from the nightstand, but didn't put them in yet. Part of me wanted to hear how far she'd take this. How much deeper she'd dig her own grave. 2 years, she screamed. 2 fucking years, and you throw it away over nothing. You're pathetic. Now I heard other voices. Female voices. Her friends, trying to calm her down. "Come on, let's just go." He's not answering. No, he needs to hear this. He needs to know what he's losing. More pounding. Then a kick. She actually kicked my door. "You think you're better than me? You're nobody. You were lucky to have me." Lucky. A door opened down the hall. Mrs. Allen's voice, sharp and angry. "Young lady, I'm calling the police right now if you don't leave immediately." "Mind your own business, old hag." Wrong move. Mrs. Allen didn't play games. I heard her door slam. Knew she was already on the phone with 911. The pounding continued. One of her friends was begging her to stop. "Seriously, we need to go before the cops show up." "Let them come. I'll tell them he's holding my stuff hostage. I'll tell them he hit me." That got my attention. I grabbed my phone, turned it on, started recording audio. Just in case, she actually tried that lie when police arrived. "Nobody's going to believe that," her friend said. "You're drunk and you're trespassing. Let's go. I'm not leaving until he opens this door. He owes me an explanation. He owes me closure." Closure. That word again. Like she was entitled to anything from me after what she did. More doors opened. Andrew from 4C this time. "Are you kidding me right now? It's 2 in the morning. Fuck off." "No, you fuck off. He doesn't want you here. Nobody wants you here. You're acting insane." "Insane? I'm insane. He blocked me everywhere. Won't answer calls, won't talk to me. That's insane." "Maybe because you don't deserve to be talked to," Andrew shot back. "Take the hint and move on." I heard scuffling. Her friends were physically trying to pull her away now. She was fighting them, still yelling, "Let go of me. I need to talk to him. Just 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking." Sirens in the distance. Getting closer. Her friends heard them too. "Oh shit, cops are coming. We're leaving. Now." "No, I'm not." "Yes, you are." "Holly, grab her other arm." They were dragging her toward the stairwell. She was crying now, screaming between sobs. "You can't do this. You can't just erase someone. I loved you. Loved." Past tense, even in her drunken state. Interesting. The sirens got louder, then stopped. Red and blue lights flashed through my bedroom window. Car door slammed. Heavy footsteps in the stairwell. "Police. Someone called about a disturbance." Mrs. Allen's voice, clear and authoritative. "Officers, thank goodness." That young woman was pounding on that door and screaming for over 20 minutes. She kicked the door, threatened residents, used profane language. Her friends just dragged her downstairs. Where is she now? They went down the back stairwell, probably trying to leave through the rear exit. More footsteps, this time heading down. Radio chatter. I pressed my ear against my door, listening. 5 minutes of silence. Then footsteps coming back up. A knock on my door. Firm, official. "Sir, this is Officer Davis. We met last week. I need to speak with you for a moment if you're available." I opened the door. 2 officers stood there. Davis and a female officer I didn't recognize. Davis had his notepad out. "Sorry to bother you at this hour. Your neighbor called about someone harassing you. Same individual as last week." "Yes, officer. We caught her and 2 friends trying to leave through the back exit. She's extremely intoxicated. We're taking her in for public intoxication and disorderly conduct. Do you want to press charges for trespassing or harassment?" I thought about it. Part of me wanted her to have an arrest record, something that would follow her. But another part just wanted this done. "Not tonight," I said. "But if she comes back again, yes." "Absolutely." Davis nodded. "Understood. I'm going to file a report noting this is the 2nd incident. If there's a 3rd, we'll be pursuing charges regardless of whether you request them. In the meantime, I'd recommend getting a restraining order. I'll look into it Monday." "Smart move. Have a good night, sir." "Or what's left of it." They left. I closed my door, locked it, finally put in my earplugs. Through the window, I watched them load her into the back of the squad car. She wasn't fighting anymore, just sitting there, head down, wrists in cuffs behind her back. Her friends stood by their car, watching helplessly. The squad car pulled away. Her friends got in their vehicle and left. The parking lot went quiet. I stood at that window for another minute, watching the empty space where the police car had been. Felt nothing. No satisfaction, no guilt, no anger. Just nothing. Turned off the lights. Went back to bed, this time with earplugs in and my phone recording audio, just in case she somehow came back. She didn't. The rest of the night was silent. When I woke up at 8 a.m., sun streaming through the blinds, I checked my phone. No calls, no texts, no activity. Maybe she finally got the message. Or maybe spending a night in jail sobered her up enough to realize this wasn't going to work. Either way, I had my Saturday back. Made breakfast, went to the gym, ran errands. Regular life. Life without drama. It felt good. It felt like winning. She spent the night in a holding cell downtown. Booked for public intoxication, disorderly conduct, and violation of the prior warning from Officer Davis. Her friends bailed her out Sunday afternoon. By then, I'd already filed for a restraining order online. Emergency petition, citing 2 incidents of harassment and threats made in front of witnesses. Monday morning, I took the day off work. Went to the courthouse at 8 a.m. with printed transcripts of voicemails, screenshots of block numbers, and witness statements from Mrs. Allen and Andrew. The clerk processed everything within an hour. By 10 a.m., I had a temporary restraining order. She couldn't come within 200 feet of me, my home, or my workplace for the next 30 days. After that, a hearing would determine if it became permanent. The sheriff's department served her the papers Monday afternoon. I got the confirmation text at 3:15 p.m. It was done. Legally, officially done. The next 2 weeks were the quietest I'd experienced in months. No calls, no texts, no surprise visits. The restraining order worked like a force field. She couldn't reach me even if she wanted to. I used that time well. Cleaned out my apartment, threw away anything that reminded me of her. Photos, clothes she'd left behind, even a coffee mug she'd bought me for my birthday. All of it went into trash bags and straight to the dumpster. Donated the ring to a pawn shop, got $600 for it. Used the money to book a weekend trip to the mountains I'd been putting off for years. Work became easier without constant interruptions. I finished projects ahead of schedule, got compliments from my boss. My coworkers stopped asking about my personal life when they saw I was doing better alone than I ever did with her. Holly texted me once during week 3. I know about the restraining order. For what it's worth, I think she finally understands it's over. She's moving back in with her parents. Deleted all her social media. I haven't heard from her in days. I'm sorry for getting involved before. You were right about everything. I didn't respond. There was nothing left to say. The restraining order hearing happened on a Wednesday morning. I showed up in a suit, folder full of evidence under my arm. She didn't show. Her lawyer appeared on her behalf, waived her right to contest it. The judge made it permanent without question. 5 years, extendable if needed. Walking out of that courthouse felt like walking out of prison. The sun hit differently that day. Brighter, warmer. I drove to work with the windows down, music loud, feeling genuinely good for the first time in months. Months turned into half a year, then a full year. I never saw her again. Not at the grocery store, not at the coffee shop, not anywhere. It was like she'd evaporated from my life completely. I heard through mutual acquaintances that she'd moved to another state, got a job doing something corporate, tried to start fresh somewhere nobody knew what happened. Irving apparently stopped talking to her the day after the party, blocked her everywhere when she tried reaching out after I left. Turned out he'd wanted exactly what I thought he wanted, and when that didn't happen, he had no use for her either. Her friends slowly stopped being her friends. Nobody wants to be around someone who can't take accountability, who blames everyone else for their own choices. She became known as that girl who lost it over a breakup, a cautionary tale people told at parties. Meanwhile, my life improved in ways I didn't expect. I got promoted 8 months after we split, not because of the breakup, but because I finally had the mental space to focus on my career. Started hitting the gym 4 times a week. Lost 15 pounds, gained muscle, felt stronger than I had in years. Started dating again around month 10. Nothing serious at first, just coffee dates and dinners. Learned to spot red flags early. Walked away from situations that didn't feel right. Didn't settle for anything less than genuine respect and effort. Met someone good eventually. Someone who showed up when she said she would. Who didn't play games, didn't test boundaries, didn't make me question my worth. Someone who understood that sitting on another person's lap wasn't just friendly. Someone with common sense and basic decency. I never told her the full story of what happened with my ex, didn't need to. That chapter was closed, burned, and buried. Sometimes late at night, I'd think about that party. About watching her sit on Irving's lap. Hearing her say, "We're just friends," like I was stupid. About blocking her number in the Uber, sleeping through her breakdown at my door, walking past her in the parking lot without a word. And every single time, I felt the same thing, relief. Relief that I didn't marry her. Relief that I didn't waste more years. Relief that I chose self-respect over the comfort of familiarity. People ask me sometimes if I ever regret how I handled it. If I think I was too harsh, too cold, too final. The answer is simple, no. She showed me exactly who she was that night. I believed her, and I walked away before she could do it again. That's not cruel. That's not cold. That's called knowing your worth and refusing to negotiate it. The ring I almost gave her, someone else bought it from that pawn shop. I hope they have better luck than I would have. I hope whoever wears it deserves it. As for me, I don't need a ring to prove my value anymore. I proved it the moment I chose to leave. The moment I decided I'd rather be alone than disrespected. Best decision I ever made. And I never looked back.